it's Ashleigh from Sweet Dreams Bake Shop, and welcome back to my channel where I make a lot of cake and cookie decorating tutorials as well as give a lot of baking business tips. And we are back for another long form video for Vlogmas, and I am sorry, I fell way behind. And I'm still trying to recover on the amount of sleep that I actually need. I'm tired right now, and it's not really that late at night. But I'm sure most of you baking friends can relate. We are in the home stretch. People are still wanting things. I myself am still finishing up some other things outside of this baking fundraiser. But as I watch this particular footage back, I am grateful that I don't have this volume to do anymore. This time around, when it came to the cupcakes, I really was doing this all on my own and all in one little oven, and I could only bake 24 cupcakes at a time. So it really was super time consuming just waiting for those cupcakes to bake. But of course, while the cupcakes were baking, I was also working on my buttercream at the same time. It was quite tricky, and I always find with projects like these, you kind of feel like, oh, I'm on a good path, like I've done a lot of things, but then when it comes down to the wire, you realize you are still rushing, even though you're working pretty efficiently. I had written out some pretty solid plans, and I was following it fairly closely. However, I think I underestimated just how long all of the baking itself would take. But I did try to do things as efficiently as possible, so I started with vanilla cupcakes and then I moved on to the chocolate cupcakes. I always do this, so then that way I do not have to clean my pots and things in between. And yes, I am saying pots because I did not have bowls big enough to hold all of the large batches that I needed to make. Once everything was baked, I started getting going on decorating those chocolate cupcakes, and I did one really special one per box where I covered it with some dark chocolate ganache and then rolled it in these beautiful chocolate curls. I think this is one of my favorite flavors of cupcakes that's really nice and simple and a total crowd pleaser. Of course, though, this was one extra step that not all the other cupcakes received, so it did take up time. And I apologize, some of my filming in this is definitely not the greatest, but I really just tried to film as much as I possibly could for you guys. I was really under a lot of time pressure, and I just filmed when I could and when I remembered. I think the last time I made this many cupcakes, and honestly, I don't think I actually hit that magic number of 500 cupcakes, but I had my friend helping. Unfortunately, because it's wintertime and it's not the spring like last time, a lot of people are sick and they were not able to help me. Not that I was really relying on that much, but just having that little bit of extra help really does make a difference, and I was feeling it because the fact that I had to scoop every single cupcake and bake every single one by myself was quite time consuming. Like I stated previously, I really did try to be as efficient as possible, so in one of my mixers I always beat the meringue, and in the other mixer I beat it with the butter, making sure to separate the fats because obviously if I tried to make the meringue in the same one with the butter, it's never ever going to whip up. So as I was making my Italian meringue buttercream, that was the system that I had going on, and it really worked quite well. I had somewhat grandiose plans for these cupcakes, and as time went on, I simplified in my head. Now, like I said before, I really made sure in the original sale to put a little asterisk that says not all the cupcakes are going to look exactly the same as the picture, because I wanted to give myself leeway to do whatever it is that I wanted to do. I think maybe if I were in a bakery setting, like an actual commercial storefront bakery, then I'd probably decorate all of the same cupcakes on one large tray, but I just did not have the luxury of that, and this was definitely a mind game for me. I had to set up all the cupcakes both on this big table and on my island, and once I completed all of those, I had to do the exact same thing one more time. And I say it's a mind game because it really was tricky. Once I got to the end of the first round, I really felt very tired. It was 3 in the morning and I wanted to stop. And the things that were taking me a long time really wasn't the piping. I was actually really enjoying the piping part. It was all the getting out of the sprinkles and making sure that the cupcakes were organized in the right containers and that everything was facing the right direction. That was actually probably the most time-consuming part. One thing I will say I did fairly well at this time that I didn't really do that well the last time I did some sort of fundraiser like this is I made sure that I had more than enough sprinkles, and I was so happy that I did not run out, because it's one of those things that once you start that, you don't want to have it be different, because of course everybody's going to see that it's different. When you are doing something where it's like a school fundraiser where everybody will see the product, it's really important that there is consistency. Nothing to me is worse than forgetting to pipe like one cupcake out of the whole bunch. So I really did try to make sure that I had a system going. So for this green, for example, I made sure to do the wreath first, and then I did the cupcake that had the full green. And I did sprinkle directly into the containers. I will say that this probably did save a lot of sprinkles in the long run, but it was a little bit trickier because I did have to be a little bit more careful with the way that I was actually placing those sprinkles on. Now, because I was using Italian meringue buttercream, I didn't have to worry about things solidifying on the top and the sprinkles not adhering to the cupcake. I remember when I used to work at a bakery, we exclusively used American buttercream, and because it was so cold in our bakery due to the air conditioning, it would often harden really, really fast. So if you didn't sprinkle those cupcakes right away, you would not be able to get those sprinkles to adhere. In my years of baking, I honestly haven't really received that many injuries from baking, and this was definitely the first time, but I'm not sure if it was because of all the piping. I kind of think it was because all of the cake pop rolling that I did. If you haven't seen that video where I made 400 cake pops, you should definitely check it out. It's earlier in my Vlogmas series, but yeah, my wrist is very fatigued right now. I think my favorite cupcake design turned out to be this double chocolate with the gingerbread man on top. I know it's really simple in comparison to the other cupcakes, but it just seems so inviting, and if I were to choose a cupcake, I would definitely be choosing that one to eat. I was really trying to stay organized and clean throughout this endeavor, but at some point I did need to make a little bit of American buttercream, and once that American buttercream just starts mixing in the mixer, everything goes everywhere, and there was definitely a thin film of icing sugar all over my floor. In fact, I am still deep cleaning my floor right now because I just can't seem to get it out of the hardwood. At some point, I stopped worrying about being neat and tidy, and my foot was encrusted in sprinkles, and who knows what else I was stepping in, but I knew I needed to get the job done. And I felt a lot of stress around 3 a.m. because I was like, I really, really need to make sure that I am getting enough sleep so that I can get up and do my job. But unfortunately, I did end up staying up until 5 a.m. And you know what? I managed to get up, so it was all good, but I'm still catching up on sleep right now. And this is what my kitchen looked like. It was quite a disaster, and finally now I at least have all of the dishes done and my floor can be walked on. But despite the fatigue and despite the mess, I could not have been more proud of this accomplishment, and I was so happy that it went towards a good cause. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you can be part of the Sweetie Fam. Right now, I'm uploading every single day for Vlogmas, so be sure to check back to see what I upload next. Bye!